We began our mental health care campaign in 2015 after hearing your stories from our house meetings. We heard about people, loved ones, struggling with mental illness and not getting treatment, which would often cause them to end up in jail. In fact, people with mental illness are 3 times more likely to end up in jail. Right now, 20% of the people in our county jail are being treated for mental illness. Jail is one of the most expensive and least effective places to treat mental illness. The real tragedy is that it does not have to be this way. As people of faith, we cannot stand by while our friends and neighbors with mental illness fall through the cracks. Mental health court provides treatment instead of jail for people with mental illness who've committed minor crimes. People get access to counseling, medication, housing, substance abuse treatment, and employment. This kind of treatment helps those suffering from mental illness. It also reduces homelessness, jail populations, and emergency room visits, which saves taxpayer dollars. In fact, if every one of those people who got treatment through mental health court had gone to jail instead, it would have cost the city an extra $1.7 million. Last year at our Nehemiah Action, we were successful in getting another year of funding for the mental health court and a commitment from Vice Mayor Steve Kay to work with us to find long-term funding. Once again, mental health court was at risk this year. We heard from city leaders that because the program was up and running for 3 years and it was working, it therefore was not eligible for startup dollars anymore. Did you hear that? Now that didn't make sense, that a successful program would just stop. So we had meetings with Mayor Gray and then Vice Mayor Steve Kay to let them know that mental health court works, that because it works for people and because mental health court saves money, we wanted to see it continue and even grow. Yeah. You saw Vice Mayor Kay here last year. Vice Mayor Kay and Mayor Gray, you can please come forward now. And I'm happy to report that Vice Mayor Kay followed through on his commitments to ensure continued funding for mental health court. Today, right now, there is $200,000 in the proposed city budget. Now, we need to make sure that the council members here tonight know that we support this funding to be included in the final budget. Mental health court saves and money. Here to share an update tonight is Vice Mayor Kay.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here this evening. And I am happy to report, the mayor can speak for himself, but he put increased funding for the mental health court in his proposed budget, and I will do everything I can to make sure that it goes through council and gets final approval. I do want to say that it was my privilege to attend mental health court about a month and a half ago, and I see Judge Wilkie and the entire staff sitting. Would you just stand up? I don't use this. Give him a hand. I don't use this word lightly, but they are inspiring. What they do with the people they are working with, the way that they care about these people, the effectiveness that they have, I didn't need convincing. It's a wonderful program. We will do everything we can to support it. Thank you.
We also want to recognize that Mayor Gray included mental health court in the city's proposed budget. He's here to share why this program is so valuable to the city of Lexington.
Well, and Vice Mayor Kay said it well already. We see, just as Bill has seen, in the evidence-based support and research, and we see what it has done. And I want to acknowledge NAMI as well for all of its wonderful work. Thank you for your encouragement.
We'd like NAMI to stand up. NAMI, stand up. Mental Health Court, stand up. You all are doing amazing work, and we just acknowledge your amazing work. Build will continue to support Mental Health Court and other smart programs that save lives. Let us rise up and build.